have nobody viewing it that quick anyway.
I know.
We live. Just letting y'all know. We in this thing. We live. Those guys, the podcast. We setting up the Instagram live right now. We got the Heinekens on deck. Do those guys have you live?
We're live.
Okay, so we gonna hold on. We gonna turn. Whoop. Set them up how you want them.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Those guys, the podcast.
You just put your thumb all over it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. So I'm Taylor Steenbergen. All right, here we go. Those guys, the podcast. I'm Taylor Steenbergen.
I'm Haji and Taylor.
We're gonna have another well done episode tonight.
Definitely. Sidebar. I'm sorry. Cheers are live. We're going live, guys.
Cheers.
So when you hear this, whenever you decide to listen to it, this was live. We're going live today.
Let's do it.
Shout out to Instagram and Facebook. We here, man.
Let's do it. Facebook and Instagram live.
Yeah.
Here we go. Episode 6.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn my Heineken this way so you don't get no. They don't get no. They didn't pay us. No pre-advertising.
All right. So let's just start right off.
Let's go.
So the new Drake "In My Feelings" official video is out.
Yes.
Did you watch it?
I did. I only watched it because it's trending.
Mm.
Everybody's been talking about it. It's viral. The dance. And so I was interested to see what the actual video was. I wasn't disappointed. Drake has disappointed me before with videos, but I'm like, okay. He did a good job of recreating something that was dead. Because I feel like the In My Feelings challenge is dead.
Yeah.
And he made me watch it.
I don't know what the video was about though. Like, it was confusing.
So I thought he did a good job of explaining it at the end.
Did he?
Yeah, so he said,
I got to like minute 7 and I was like, I can't take it.
He said, he woke up from the dream. He was like, he from New Orleans. He had a dream he was from New Orleans. Some kid had made up a dance. It was going crazy. The world was doing it. Will Smith was there. So the video was, he was supposed to be from New Orleans. He was digging this chick. He went to her house and he wanted her to come back to whatever he was at, the club or whatever, the show, whatever. And he got a view. He got about 3 or 4 views out of me.
Yeah. I mean, I watched it once. I thought it was alright, but not anything too crazy. I mean,
it didn't have no replay value for you.
Yeah, and it didn't like tell the story to where I could like make it make sense as a.
You wanted to know who the hell was Kiki and why is he asking her? Why does she love him? Is she riding?
Exactly.
I get you. Yeah. I was with you.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get something like that, but I take what I got. He got 3 or 4 views out of me. it was been dead.
6 cents a view, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, so let's talk about some sports. So we got Draymond and Tristan in the club in LA.
And I'm biased.
Supposedly Tristan punches Draymond, and Draymond ducks and has to like recover. He doesn't go down, they said, but he got clocked pretty good.
Okay, so I'm biased.
All right.
I'm gonna say this. I got homeboys that don't like Draymond. They're not Warriors fans, and they just don't like Draymond. They think Draymond is a sucker.
Yeah.
I don't think Draymond's a sucker. I don't think that. I think, I don't know if that story happened the way it happened. I need to hear Draymond's version of it. Draymond may have me confused. Kevin Garnett was a sucker. He was a fake tough guy.
You think so?
Yes, I know so.
I don't know. He went after people.
Did you see when Peeler stole on him?
No, I didn't see him.
Google it.
Really?
Everybody Google it. Go out there and Google Peeler stealing on Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett got stolen on in the playoffs and threw his hands up in the air. After years on years of talking tough about what you was going to do, he threw his hands in the air. Kobe Bryant got stolen on by, was it Childs? Childs stole on Kobe Bryant. Mm-hmm. And this is what I saw in Kobe Bryant's eyes. Kobe Bryant took 2 to the chin. Everybody laughed. Kobe Bryant start going after him. He didn't retreat. He didn't throw his hands in the air. He didn't take his tail. He got stolen on, but he went for the fight. I can't see Draymond getting stolen on and not fighting back.
I don't question Draymond at all.
Uh-huh.
But I think he deserved it, and I'm happy that Tristan, if he did clock him, I'm happy he did. Like, if Draymond's one of those guys that is constantly running his mouth on and off the court, like, he deserves it. He's asking for it. So these guys, like, honestly, I think if you want to get to the Warriors and you want to beat them, you have to punch Draymond in the mouth, and like physically and literally.
I believe that because Draymond is the heartbeat of our team.
If you clock him, if you get in a fight with him, you get kicked out, you get ejected, you guys are out for 2 games, you did your job.
It is Dray. So I'm just feeling like you still on Draymond, and you didn't really want that smoke. And Draymond is what I think Draymond is, and he fights back, and you didn't want that smoke. You in trouble.
Yeah. So if LeBron and KD aren't there to pull him off, who's gonna get? Who's the story now?
You know what I mean? So the verdict is not out on Draymond. Mm-mm. I don't know what happened, and if Draymond got stolen in the club and didn't fight back, then he lost some stripes in my book. Because I don't believe Draymond.
But if he wins a 4th championship, you're not gonna ask any questions.
No, no, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's just me though.
This man's first Warrior hat. The 2018 championship.
That's a lie. I was there when Thunder was our mascot. It's all right.
Thunder?
See,
I don't know. Who Thunder.
He was a guy, man. He would jump and do flips or whatever, and that's when we were losing all the time. He was our mascot. Yeah.
So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar says there is no such thing as a GOAT. He says there's no such thing as a GOAT. He said there's different eras, played against different people, played different games, different positions. There's no such thing as a GOAT.
How do you feel about it? You lead this one.
I almost agree.
Okay.
Because when we talk about it, everybody has different opinions. Everybody has reasons why they're valid. Mm-hmm. Everybody has personal attributes of different players that make them great.
I respect that.
And I agree. There's no decisive. I mean, I think if you're gonna say the GOAT, you have to go off championships. Who is the best player on the championship team, and how many championship teams they win? If they're the best player on the team, like MJ was always the best player on the team. He got 6 championships.
So is MJ not the GOAT?
I mean, but Bill Russell. You know what I mean?
I mean, okay, so
he's got 10 championships.
I'm with you on that because, but time has passed Bill by. Yeah. So it's a lot of kids who didn't see Bill and don't know about Bill.
So he's irrelevant. But
so he timed out almost. So it's like the next guy up the bat would be Jordan. I often don't agree with Kareem, but I respect him.
But why?
I don't know. Some of the stuff that he says, I'm like, I don't know if I agree. I respect him, but some of the stuff I'm just kind of like, I don't know, Kareem. But I'll say this: everybody's chasing Jordan. That's playing. Everybody's chasing Jordan.
Yeah.
Even in they're chasing him on the court. They're chasing him off the court. Their goal is to have their business, their brand, the Carmelo brand, the LeBron brand, last as long as Jordan's brand is lasting. Yeah. It's my kids
become $1 billion brand.
My kids probably only seen Jordan play because I made them watch Jordan play.
Yeah.
But they had no clue. But they wore them shoes. They asked him for them shoes.
I mean, he's definitely up there. Yeah. He's in the conversation, or he's the guy.
Yeah.
But like, how can you? What determines it? And that's what I mean. Is like, and then how can you compare him and LeBron, for example? 2 different players, completely different.
Yeah.
Two different eras.
But LeBron said it himself. He's chasing him.
He's chasing him.
He said he's chasing him.
And to me, LeBron's not in the conversation until he
I
can
didn't think so.
Until he can become dominant.
Yeah,
in
I
the
agree.
Postseason.
I agree. Only reason I agree with that, and not even the postseason, I just felt like he didn't have a killer instinct that Jordan had or Kobe had.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, it's no way you can be mentioned with a Jordan or a Kobe because you don't have that murder in you.
Yeah.
You're not going. Jordan was going to die before he let you beat him in the finals.
And to me, that would be the conversation for me. Is Kobe and Michael Jordan?
Yes, I think so. I agree.
I mean, Kobe was almost the same player, but except smarter. You know, he took Jordan and he took Magic Johnson and he took all these other guys and he tried to meld them into one
Yeah.
and become him. And like he copied everybody's moves, and Jordan calls him out for that. But the one thing that I was watching a story today, Phil Jackson said Kobe or MJ, and he said MJ. He said MJ just because, like, he said MJ because he could pick up the ball with one hand. He could be dribbling, and he could pick up the ball.
Yeah.
Like just stop with it.
So that gave him the head nod.
Yeah.
I don't know if
he can do everything with one hand.
I don't know if I would pick Kobe over Jordan. But Too Short said, when you did it first, you know you did it worst.
Yeah.
Meaning that the person who came after you has an advantage because he's got to see you do it.
Yeah.
So
you already told him how you already made the
he
blueprint.
has a blueprint.
Yeah.
So he's going to be able to do it better. So I don't know. I mean,
but he still didn't get as many championships.
He didn't. That would be a whole nother. That's why I give Jordan a head nod.
Yeah.
You said it.
And that's why I think that's the only thing you can base it off of. Were they the most dominant player at the time?
Yeah.
And how many championships did they get at the end of their career? And those two things, MJ. I mean, unless you're gonna rule out Bill Russell. Which,
what he said. What he said. I'm gonna co-sign it. Yeah. What he said.
Yeah. I mean, LeBron can't be compared. But I mean, so maybe there is such a thing as a GOAT.
Yeah. So we're gonna say this thing. What you just said makes me feel, and I'm confirming it. There's a such thing as a GOAT thing.
Yeah.
It has to be.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we just talked it out.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could narrow it down to two things and come up with one person that's the best, they're the best. So.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Kareem does, like, I think he thinks this way because, I mean, he's very analytical.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I'm not being talked about as being the GOAT and I think I'm the GOAT, then I'm going to make up some excuses saying, well, there's multiple GOATs.
I think that's what his issue is.
Yeah. He can't just sit down and say, I'm not the GOAT.
I think that's what his issue is.
Yeah.
He had an issue about the statues out front because he didn't have a statue.
In LA?
Yeah, and I believe he deserved a statue, but I just think
he was always a sidekick.
Nah, I
mean,
don't
it was a
know.
small time. But who was he? I mean, Magic.
Yeah,
he was the sidekick to Magic.
He was the man before Magic got there.
He was, but then when Magic got there, he was a sidekick.
But then Kareem also was old as shit, though.
Mm-hmm. No, I think he's a great player. Just looking off stats alone, I never saw him play.
Yeah.
And I've just seen highlights and stats, and he was a great player, but I mean, I'd take Shaq over him.
So, yeah. Just because Shaq was physically dominant. Like, nobody was stopping Shaq. I'm going to say this, though. So, Tasha asks me all the time, why are you watching all these old games? But I just love sports.
Yeah.
And so, I go back and I watch the NBA channel. They show classic games.
Yeah.
And I watch them. And it lets you appreciate some of the small stuff that some of these new players are doing. You like, oh.
Where'd they get that from?
I see where he got that from.
Yeah.
Isaiah did that. Tim Hardaway did that. Like, that's not new.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Everything that Kobe did.
A lot of it's not new. that was 98% Jordan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, just to check it out a few times.
I mean, I also think, on that same note, if Phil Jackson coached both of these guys, and he can say Michael Jordan would beat Kobe one-on-one and is a better player.
He knows.
I mean,
he was there.
And, I mean, how many championships does he have? He knows talent. He knows.
He is the GOAT of coaches.
Yep.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him are what's your guy from the Celtics? Red? Or what's his name? Celtics coach. Celtics coach, man, with all the championships. How many championships?
Like back when Bird was?
Yeah, how many chips? No, that's before Bird. What's his name? Red Auerbach?
Maybe.
Let's see. Celtics coach. How many chips he got? We're going to find out right now.
I just think I guess there is a GOAT. And I don't know. I agree with you. Watching all these videos of these guys playing and stuff, it's just. But at the same time, it kind of pulls LeBron into my mind because watching all these guys play, it's almost like you appreciate what LeBron does too, because he would probably dominate half these guys.
Yeah.
You know, like if he was playing back with MJ, man.
Yeah.
I think he would give MJ a run. I don't think MJ couldn't guard him.
No, nobody could guard him.
But he could guard MJ.
They would have had him
He would
playing
shut
center.
MJ down,
They would have
bro.
had him playing power forward or center.
I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
it's one of those things where, oh man.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. Red Arbot. Yeah, hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. The Celtics coach. How many chips did he have? Career coaching, 1941 to 1967.
How many championships?
9 championships.
But how many does
What Phil got 11?
Phil's got? How many?
He got
6?
11. Phil got 11.
Yeah.
Phil got 11. Yeah, so he got him.
Yeah, he's great.
He
He's
got
the
him.
GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
And you can only judge it by championships as coach.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right. So this is something that's been trending like everywhere. On ESPN, even on the news, Urban Meyer, Ohio State's coach, is having allegations that he covered up some domestic violence and extended a contract for a coach that was caught up in a domestic violence situation with his wife, and that he knew about it, and
Yeah.
his wife knew about it.
Yeah.
Everybody knew about it.
Yeah.
They covered it up. How do you feel?
So I feel like if he covered it up, he's wrong. So when Penn State in the Sandusky thing hit, right?
Mm.
They said the coach knew. What was the coach's name? I can't.
I don't know.
Man, I know that guy's name, and I'm drawing a blank right now. I'm sorry, because I know his name. The problem is you covered it up, and why did you cover it up? Like, you didn't have to cover it up.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but then again, man, I'm gonna come out and say it. I'm loyal to a fault, and so if I'm the head coach of a team, and you're my assistant coach, and something happens like that, I might cover it up.
And I mean, what was the domestic violence? That's kind of what I would like to know. Like, what specifically did he do to her?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, if it was a push and shove type thing, I mean, I don't know. We just don't have the full story, and it's like, even if he did know, what if it was watered down for him? What if the guy came to him and said, hey, yeah, you know, I pushed her because she tried to come at me. And he goes, okay, well, we're going to try to let that go.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to talk about it. Here's your contract extension.
It's a touchy subject because at the end of the day, domestic violence is not right.
It's not.
In no shape, form, or
Yeah,
fashion. And like you said, we don't know the backstory. We don't know everything that happened. Yeah, I don't know what to think. I'm torn, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I know this. I raised my daughter like this. Should no man put his hands on no woman. But, and it's a but, you should not hit no man and not expect to be hit back.
Yeah.
I'm just calling it straight up.
Yeah.
Like, if you come and you tell me that this man put his hands on you, I'm gonna be ready to kill him. But if you tell me you hit him, I'm gonna be like, what the hell did you hit him for?
Yeah.
You should not put your hands on him and expect him not to hit you back. And mind you, I'm not gonna hit no woman. So if a woman hit me, I'm not gonna hit her back. But as a woman, don't put your hands on no man.
But at the same time, who is Urban Meyer to decipher all these allegations?
That's the truth. But then as the head coach, you have an obligation.
You do, but his job is to win football games.
His job is to win football games.
It's not to deal with personal
His job
issues.
is to beat Michigan.
Exactly.
They don't even care how many football games he wins. If he beats Michigan, his job is secure.
A national title is even better.
Yeah,
But I mean,
icing on the cake.
But I mean, I don't see how this all falls on him. I could see it falling on the university
Because he's the head guy in charge. It's kind of like
I just think
everything
it's like
under.
the most popular guy always takes the fall.
That's the truth. I agree with that.
Like he
So knowing that, everything that happens under you, you kind of gotta be like, yeah, I'm gonna take the fall for that one.
then it's like you're counting down the days till you fall. Then
Yeah, that's the truth.
because there's always something that could come out, always something that you could have known about and not done anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We all want to act right in a certain situation and do the right thing, but how it's portrayed to us could make all the world difference. If people are telling us it's not that big of a deal, maybe it's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna let it go.
I agree with you. I'm not gonna argue with you on that. I'm gonna say this though. I'm just gonna say it again. I do not agree with a man putting his hands on a woman at all. If a woman was to hit me, my wife, my whoever, I'm not hitting a woman back.
Mm-hmm.
But I also agree a woman shouldn't put their hands on a man either.
Yeah.
For real.
You're asking for it.
You're asking for it. Don't do it. That man shouldn't have no reason to put his hands on you. Don't give him a reason.
Yeah.
Because it's a man out there that's going to take advantage of that. You're going to hit him, and he's going to hit you back.
Yep.
For real. So if you don't want to, if you're going to call me and tell me he put his hands on you, I'm coming over there. But if you tell me you put your hands on him, I'm like, hey.
How can you do anything?
How am I supposed to? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. If he did know about it, he covered it up, then, I mean, I think he's going to lose his job right now.
He's losing his job either way it goes.
But, I mean, does it matter to him?
I think he's going to
the NFL.
If he loses
his job, if he's going to go to the NFL,
he's going to the NFL.
Job, he's going to go to another football team and get a job.
Yeah.
I mean,
at the end of the day, he's getting a seat change. Maybe it's an upgrade. He might be going from coach to first class.
He's not the guy that hit her. He's not the guy that man, I don't know.
But it happened on his watch.
Yeah, but is it his watch at everybody else's house? I mean, come on.
My dad told me, I was driving in his car one day, man, and the glove box broke. And he said, I said, Dad, that glove box been broke. He said, it might have been broke. He said, but it officially broke on your watch. So that's your problem. Shout out to Pops, man. Shout out to the Hammer.
All right, so you wanted to talk about Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
What about him?
So I honestly, he got drafted. They didn't. Everybody was saying that he should try other positions. He was gung ho about playing quarterback. The Ravens drafted him. And then for some reason, this has just been trending.
Yeah.
Everybody's like,
it's like 20,000 hashtags.
Man, that's a lot. Like, what is Lamar Jackson going to do? Excuse me. Is Lamar Jackson's the next big thing? Everybody's talking about it. And after watching the game, he had an interception. He was like really like, man, I threw an interception. I didn't like that. He was really like, he's ready to go, and he understood his mistakes. I feel like now is not his time.
Lamar Jackson?
No, now is not his time. I think the Ravens should play Flacco. RG3 should back up Flacco.
Yeah.
And Lamar Jackson should hold the clipboard. You don't agree?
I think the only reason why Lamar Jackson is talked about so much, he did great in college.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, he's got drafted underneath a quarterback that the Ravens are unsure of.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They gave him this fat paycheck, and what do they have to show for it? Nothing. Yeah. He hasn't done anything in the last 2 years.
No, not at all.
And part of it is because he's hurt.
Yeah.
But being hurt, I mean, he's still hurt. He's not playing. He's not producing. I think because he's not producing, that's the only reason why he's in the discussion. But I think the first sign, RG3 is not. He's not number 2. He's number 3.
The reason I say RG3 number 2 over Lamar Jackson is because Lamar Jackson is so green. They said he makes great reads, followed by a horrible read.
I mean, I get it, but you want to allow this guy to develop as fast as he can. I'd say I agree with you. Let Flacco play, but if they lose 3, 4, 5 games, Flacco's sitting the bench, and they're going to put Lamar Jackson.
And that's the problem. So this kid, you're going to throw him in here, and everything's moving so fast because he's going from college to the NFL. And the only thing that he can bank on is his speed and his athleticism, which got RG3 injured.
But look at Deshaun Jackson.
But listen,
he got injured too.
But listen, RG3 knows what using your athleticism gets you in the NFL. Yeah. Injured as a quarterback. Yeah. So RG3 is the great person for him to be behind, who could teach him like, okay, look, man, you want to kind of preserve yourself for as long as you can. Yeah. Don't be so fast. Still run and get your 10, 15 yards, but we're not trying to hit home runs every run. Mm-hmm. Get your 15 yards, get out of bounds, slide. Yeah. You know what I mean? Let RG3 get out there and take some of those bumps because they're probably not going to win. They're still not going to the playoffs this season. Let him sit behind RG3. Let RG3 take some of them bumps and lumps behind that weak line and learn. We're not throwing him to the wolves. If he's our future, let's kind of coach him along a little bit.
I think we're not even talking about Lamar Jackson if he goes to the Patriots for just a Hail Mary.
Nah, yeah, you're right.
We're not talking about but it's
shit.
because Flacco is so like he could have a mediocre season or he could have a really shitty season.
No, I agree with you.
And it's like, and so Lamar Jackson is right there because they know he's second in line.
So
he's getting played.
So the hashtag should have been, is Flacco going to make it? Is Flacco going to be the guy this year instead of is Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, okay. I take that. I take it. Yeah.
Because I don't believe in Flacco, and I think that Lamar Jackson. I think it's one of those things for me. As soon as I get hands on, and as soon as I start learning things for myself, like I can watch all day. Yeah. But if I can get in there and start learning, I'm gonna be better off long run.
I'm the same way. But I can tell you this though. So I'll sit there and I'm watching and you're telling me, and I'm halfway learning. But then when I get in there and I start doing, I'm gonna learn a lot more. Yeah. But the watching and telling me did help me a little bit.
It does help, but like we're gonna see how it does for Garoppolo. Like that type of situation is what you're saying he should do. Sit out, be a backup for 3-4 years. Yeah. But is Flacco the guy you want him looking at?
I'm not worried about Flacco. RG3 is because they're similar.
But they're similar, but RG3 isn't successful.
He's not. He wasn't successful because of injuries. I think if he wouldn't have been injured, he could have had a decent career. I'm not gonna say a great career, but he could have had a decent career. Yeah. Michael Vick tells you that speed kills in the NFL. He has a cannon for an arm. He ran like a gazelle, and he was a better quarterback than Kaepernick.
Who was?
RG3.
Record doesn't show for it.
Record doesn't show because he was injured, but he could read the defense better than Cap.
Yeah, I mean maybe, but Kaepernick just, I don't know. I'm biased. I thought highly of him. But
I didn't.
We saw how that went.
Yeah.
I just think if RG3 has a job, Kaepernick should have a job too.
I agree.
Because RG3 is.
I think this about Cap.
I'm surprised RG3 has a job.
I think this about Cap. Cap could have made somebody's football team better. Yeah. It was a lot of teams. Browns should have took him.
He probably would have got him a couple games.
Should have took him. Yeah. Like I don't think the man should have been just not had a job. Yeah. Because he's better than some other quarterbacks. I give him that.
But all right. So speaking of NFL and quarterbacks running, so what do you think about the new helmet rule? Like you can't lower your head, you can't hit with the crown of your helmet.
I think the NFL is getting soft.
I think so too.
And I understand why.
I mean, I get it, but but the brand is going to suffer if they keep going this way.
I think so, but then you got kids who you got parents who don't want their kids to play football. You got
there's a ton of kids and parents don't really care.
Yeah, but then it's more that do. I understand why they're doing it, but as somebody who played football and watches a lot of football, you kind of like, damn, they just took. It's like you can't. It's like flag football at this point.
You can't. I feel like you can't change. Like, these guys are taught get low and hit low.
Yeah.
And so getting low. If you're gonna get low, you have to get your head low.
Yeah.
So you have to duck your head, and you have to. I mean, you almost have to lead with your head to tackle somebody.
Some of it is just like, how do I like? I'm going to go tackle you, and I'm getting low to tackle you, and it sometimes it's just accidental. Like I didn't mean to just hit you like that. It's just
you went low and I went low.
And it happened.
Yeah. I'm from helmet to helmet.
I'm from the era, bro. If you not hitting, you getting hit. You murder everything coming this way. Mm-hmm. That's what we was taught. Yeah. Like I'm talking about grinding my mouthpiece, feeling like I'm gonna kill somebody. That's how we was taught. Like this was football to us. Like we are attacking everything. You either hitting or you getting hit. Yeah. Like, I told my son.
How can you just you can't hit like that. How can you just turn like I don't get it.
I don't get it. It's not gonna happen.
It has to be something that's gradual. You know? You gotta be like, hey, this year you can't do this, and like let it go for a couple years. Then this year you can't do this.
Yeah.
Like you can't just rule out a bunch. So we're trying to change the kickoff and the way you tackle.
I understand it though, just from the fact that you got guys who feeling like they're disputing their contracts because they know they're injury away from not having a job. So I'm torn on this one too, because on one hand, as a fan, I want to see those hits. I want to see why I fell in love with football. And on the other hand, you still want to see these guys have long careers and not be decrepit when they get done and you know what I mean, can't enjoy the rest of their lives. But I'm just torn, man.
But let's try to. I don't know another way to stop it. I get what you're saying, like where they're trying to drop down the traumatic brain injuries, but how much are traumatic brain injuries worth to you? And I think that's what it's come down to. How much? So it's a risk and reward.
Yeah.
So are you gonna expect less from your reward because the risk is lower?
Because football's taking a hit.
NFL's not going to do that. They're going to expect to keep building their brand.
They're taking a hit in popularity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Basketball's taking over.
The kneeling.
Basketball's taking over.
Now this year.
And then you got basketball growing globally, like it's all over the place. Football is taking a hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like so. Then they're watering down the product even more. Yeah. It's like
they already have a small enough market because it's only in the United States. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, other leagues have football, but I mean, it's not the NFL.
And then you don't have Asians playing in the NFL. You don't have Russians. You don't have Europeans. It's not like basketball is a gumbo pot of the world playing in the NBA now. Mm. In NFL it's like only America. Yeah. So and then you're gonna water it down.
Mm. Yeah, they're gambling. I don't know if the rule stays next year, but we'll see.
We'll see. I think it has to stay. Mm-hmm. For people to. I'm not signing my son up for football unless I see the devil in his eyes. I gotta look. He gotta tell me, Dad, I'm playing football. Not asking me. He has to look at me and say, Dad, I'm playing football. And when he's telling me that, I have to see the flames from hell in his eyes for me to let him play.
And I get that to a certain extent, but at the same time, it's like when my mom told me that you can't have a motorcycle. You can't have a motorcycle. It's like, it almost makes you want to do it more. So if you tell me that I can't do something, I almost want to do it more. So like, telling your son he can't play football. No, I wouldn't. Like,
so if I don't see the fire in his eyes and I tell him like, no, I'm not signing you up for that. I don't think you tough. I don't think you got the guts for that. Mm-hmm. Maybe I ought to give him the guts to go do it. Mm-hmm. I'm looking for the guts. Yeah. So if I say no, you're not playing, and he goes,
you don't want him to be the kid getting smacked. You want him to do the smacking.
He has to be the lion. He can't be the zebra. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. He has to be the lion. So if I tell him he can't play, and he goes and rebels, that's almost what I'm looking for. He's getting closer to the lion, not the zebra. Yeah. If he tucks his tail and be like, oh, well, my dad said I can't play. He didn't want to play. Yeah. I said, you can't play.
He's using you as an excuse.
And he comes home with the pads. And I'm like, bro, I told you can't play. And he shows up at practice. And I'm like, bro, I told you can't play. And he shows up at the game with a schedule. When I come to the game, he's probably going to be laying some hat. Because he's feeling like, my dad told me I can't play. Fuck him and fuck everybody else. I'm killing somebody today. Yeah. I'm like, have at it. Just like, yes, let's go. Now you can play. Yeah. But I gotta see it in him.
I get it.
I'm not letting him go to the wolves, man. Unless he's a lion.
I mean, I'm only gonna have daughters, so I can't even. I'm not even worried about it. So, I mean, hopefully she'll try to play football.
They got a women's football league. Yeah. Yeah. She might be a hitter, man.
All right. So, some positive news. LeBron James opens up I Promise School. Right?
I love it.
So he promises free tuition.
I love it.
Free food.
I love it.
Free drinks, snacks, whatever. Yeah. Free extracurriculars. Yeah. What else? And then if you graduate from the school, you get free college tuition to a certain college. I can't remember.
I want to say it's in Ohio.
It's like Akron.
Yeah, something like that. How do you feel about it?
I feel like more guys need to take this stand, take this role. Like, don't get this wrong though. It's a business decision.
Yes.
He makes so much money that this is a write-off for him, and that's how he justifies it.
Yeah.
So it's always a business decision.
But then a lot of people are doing other kinds of write-offs.
Yeah, but it's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's dope.
He's taking a stand in the community. He's saying, impoverished kids,
Yeah.
here you go.
Yeah.
Here's an opportunity.
Yeah.
You're not going to be discriminated against. You're not going to be whatever against. This is your opportunity. Take it. Do what you will. And if you do take it, and you do take that promise, and you fulfill it, you're gonna get even more from it.
Yeah. LeBron money is long. My question is this: how long can he offer free meals, breakfast, lunch, and snack, free tuition to the college, all the supplies, everything that he's offering right now? How long is this going to last? I love it for however long it lasts.
It takes a village, dude. He's not funding this by himself.
Oh no, I don't believe
he has a group. He's just the leader of it.
I just hope that it lasts forever. I would hate to feel like, okay, well, damn, that was cool, and then my son's not going to this school, but my son's going to this school, and he's a junior now, and all of a sudden, like,
you got to pay for food.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, damn, this ain't what we thought it was. And mind you, even if however long it lasts, it's a great thing, and I applaud him for doing it. So I'm just being picky.
You just hope he didn't overextend his promise.
I hope he didn't overextend his promise. Definitely.
I don't think that that's the case with him. I think he's a man of his word.
Yeah, I believe that.
If he says he's going to take you to the playoffs, he's going to take you to the playoffs.
I believe that. I believe he's a man of his word.
And his brand is so huge already.
Yeah.
Like, if you compare the money that MJ made in his career to the right now, oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even compare it.
Yeah.
LeBron totally surpasses him. He's not ever gonna have to worry financially, and the tax write-off that he's getting from this.
His kids are not gonna have to worry. I think what you said was definitely key. He's not in this by himself.
Yeah. So
he's spearheading it. He's the face of it, and he's probably putting a lot of money in it. But it's not him by himself.
You know how many people probably came out and reached out to him when he opened this?
Yeah.
They're like, hey,
let me help.
Here's $1 million.
Let me help.
Here's 1,000. Here's like, I guarantee there's tons of people, whether it's just in Ohio or nationwide.
That's just your connections is valuable.
Yeah.
Surround yourself around people that help bring you up, not pull you down.
Yeah.
For real. Because at some point, you're going to need these people in some kind of shape, form, or fashion for some kind of help. And if they're pulling you down, you don't need that energy, and they're not useful. Cut them out. Stay around people that's positive. Stay around people that's successful. Stay around people that motivate you to be successful, to be better, and move on. Don't all that dead weight. Cut it off, man. You don't need it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say to that. You're right.
Yeah. Next topic.
So we're talking about some current events. So we got the Pope declares death penalty in all accounts unacceptable. So murder, rapes, doesn't matter. He says it's unacceptable, shouldn't be allowed.
I smile because I feel like just being black, we're falsely accused of a lot of stuff. And I feel like, damn, if that was the case, you're going to die before you get that third appeal, that fourth appeal that finds you innocent. So a lot of people that's falsely accused are going to die if that goes. But that's just how I feel about it. What you think?
He says it's unacceptable, though.
Oh, the death penalty is unacceptable?
Unacceptable.
Oh, I'm with him.
Yeah, unacceptable.
Yeah, I'm with him. I'm with him.
Nah, he does not want anybody to get killed.
I'm with him. Some people deserve to get killed, but hey, I'm with him. Because
he's pretty much saying death or judgment by God, not by another human.
What is jail meant? What was jail meant to do?
Deterrent.
I thought it was meant to rehabilitate.
Rehabilitate and deter.
Yeah. So if that's the goal, and you're just killing people, Are we rehabilitating them?
I mean, the argument would be some people are beyond rehabilitation.
I believe that's true.
Child molesters. People that are
I believe that's true.
That just mentally.
Yeah, I believe that's true. I'm with the Pope. I think that I don't know. I'm torn again. I'm torn a lot today.
I think if you are, I mean, the Bible says an eye for an eye, but it also says one person can be the judger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only one person can. So I mean, so how can I say as a judge, death penalty? You know, how can I judge somebody if I'm a religious person?
That's the truth. But then, I mean, being me, I'm torn because you feel like on one hand, I definitely believe in a higher power. I believe that God is going to take the wheel. God is going to set things right. But then I also believe, man, you do something to mine, I'm doing something to yours. And that's where I'm at in life. And that's the tug of war that I face with myself. You know what I mean? Like you revert.
Should I retaliate or
you revert back to how you was raised, and you feel like, man, you do something to me, it's gonna be hell to pay. But then you also feel like, man, that's not the right thing to do.
That's your protection method, though.
Yeah.
That's kind of like your threat to anybody to keep their eyes open. Because if you tell me,
my promise to myself.
If you tell me like, if I try to kill you and I don't, and you try to kill me, I'm gonna think twice about trying to kill you. Because like, oh well, shit, he might kill me after if I don't kill him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of like that's your defense mechanism. Like you touch me, I'm gonna touch you, and then like because weakness showed where you're from is gonna be taken advantage of.
Yeah, yeah. But see, on the whole, what you just said was I said it and I agreed before I heard it, before I understood it.
Why?
Because you say that, right? And where we from, it's like you try to kill me, we gonna try to kill you. We don't succeed in trying to kill you. We still feel like you're going to try to kill us. So ain't nobody moving till you dead. Everything's on pause. That person who tried to kill this person is dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So your threat that's your threat.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Touch me, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
And, I mean, but as a religious, as him being like the leader of the Catholic Church, I feel like he has to take this stance.
I believe he has to take that stance.
If he's going by Bible,
he has to take that stance.
So it's like, I mean, but what does that change for everybody else? Nothing.
Nothing.
It's not going to change the government. It's not going to change the United States and how we
Nothing.
It's not. I mean, maybe if you're a Catholic, you're going to take a different stance, but I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Like people are set in their ways almost.
Yeah, definitely.
The Pope is more like the Queen of England now. I mean, right?
I don't know because I don't follow the Queen of England. But
it's kind of. I mean, like it's kind of like nobody like respects it the same as they did. Like my grandma, like woke up, said her Hail Marys, and then went about her day.
The time is different.
Now
it's
like
different.
Who do you know says Hail Marys?
Nobody.
I mean, come on,
nobody.
I mean, that's like
the time's different.
You have to do that if you're Catholic.
The times is different.
Yeah. So I don't think. I mean, it's not going to change anything. But all right. So on a personal note, I mean, we're both investors.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not on a huge note, but in a smaller way. But how do you start investing, and when should you start investing?
I think you should start investing once you have the knowledge of what's going on. So the best advice I got about investing was to do my research about investing. And once you understand what you're getting into, then you should invest. I think that was valuable information for me.
I think you should start investing. If you're listening right now, you should go invest right now. If you don't even know anything about the stock market, it doesn't matter.
I disagree.
The research shows if you put money in right now, it's going to grow. It doesn't matter 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Your money is going to be bigger than it was right now. And if the longer you wait, the less your money's going to grow.
Yeah, I agree. I think
you should do it immediately.
I think you should get knowledgeable about the stock market immediately.
Yeah.
I don't think you should just go dump your money in something that you have no knowledge about immediately.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
People just dumping,
I'm a victim.
and didn't really understand what they was dumping their money into.
Yeah.
I think before you go spend your money on something, you should definitely understand what you purchasing, what the investment is, and what the risk is on that investment. So yeah, understand. Go do your research today. Go figure it out. Trav Lyrics is a dude who put me up on a lot of. He put me up. He opened my eyes to investing, and then Chris Presley polished the diamond for me. He really just explained a lot of stuff to me, pointed me in the right direction. And then my brother-in-law, he gave me a few books to read.
What were some of the tips that they highlighted? Like, what were some of the big tips that they said?
Chris told me, go do your research. Whatever you're investing in, you should know everything about it. You should know who the CEO is, what their goals are. Go do your research. And I'm reading about these companies, and you feeling like, okay, now I know. This is something I wouldn't mind investing in.
Yeah. I mean, so like me, how I started investing was my 401k. So my 401k gradually. So as soon as I started working at my job, they said, hey,
they're giving you a 401k.
They're giving you a 401k, and if you put X amount,
we're
going to put Y.
They're going to match it. Or put something towards it.
Yeah. So I started immediately. I started putting money into it. And
that's not enough though.
It's not enough, but at the same time, so then I switched. I worked the same job, but then in a different place in Vacaville. And this guy told me, like, hey, to really have something in retirement, you have to be in double digits.
Yeah.
So I bumped mine up to double digits. And then it's like now I'm hearing from just doing research and stuff, the younger you are, you should be more in stocks and less in bonds because bonds are safer.
Warren Buffett said that.
But they grow less.
Warren Buffett said
that.
So
I'm thinking, because I'm young, so I move all my money over to stocks.
Yeah.
Or like 99% of it. Because I'm young, I can gamble.
Yeah.
So the stock market's doing great. I mean, I'm like, I think I've put in, like, I've over like 4 or 5 years, I've gained, like, just from this, like $8,000-$10,000 just from putting my money in and putting it in stocks instead of bonds.
Yeah.
Like, my money's grown. Is like the free money that I haven't put in is $8,000-$10,000. So it's like, I think like just starting small like that and kind of learning as you go it helps. Like, so just put into something that's safer, and
don't be scared to jump outside of the 401k though.
Yeah. The
401k is from the job. They're going to give you that. They're going to match or put something towards it. But then you can also go invest your money in the stock market on your own, which I definitely think you should do. And then on top, the 401k, they set you up with a everybody gets this kind of 401k. This is what we're signing our employees up for. You don't have to stand that.
Yeah.
There's options. There's different companies you can they have options for
you. Move over your investments.
Yeah, you can move it over to this, or to that. Yeah. So go figure out what options they have for you, and what best fits where you're at in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just the point. Do your research.
Do your research, definitely.
Do your research.
I just do your research, but you're not going to learn it all overnight.
You're not.
But you should. Your 401k should be your first step. Put your money in the 401k.
Definitely.
Try to get into double digits.
Yeah.
And then after that, try to see how you can better it.
And then your extra money.
Yeah.
Don't put no money where you're gonna have to go back and take the money out.
Yeah.
So you don't go put, I'm just gonna skip, I get an extra check this month, I'm gonna put that whole extra check into the stock market. Don't do that, because when times get hard, you're gonna be pulling that money back. Get the money that's you're not missing. That little extra $50 that you was gonna go to the bar with that you wasn't tripping off of. That little extra $180 you was gonna spend on them Jordans this month. Let that go. Spend that money. That way you're not missing it.
Yeah.
When times get hard, you're not like, oh, I gotta go pull this money out the stock market. Let that money sit. That money gonna be there. Let it sit and let it grow. Play with your extras. And then go do your research and find out what you like. Find out what the items that's sitting around your house. Build. The items that's sitting around your house that you use every day should be something that you invest in. Because you're using it a lot. It's used in every house. I saw my grandmother brush her teeth with baking soda before. I've seen this.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother one time, we didn't have no deodorant. She grabbed the baking soda and put it under my arms. Like, for real. Like, my grandmother cooked with baking soda.
So,
and then you grow older and you grow a little bit. This is when I was a little kid. Then you get to your teens and you see your homeboys, they cooking crack with baking soda. Baking soda done been in my life, my whole life.
yeah.
I done seen baking soda from underarm products, the teeth products, the baking products, the cooking crack, the people selling it, making money.
Yeah. So there's always going to be a market there.
So baking soda, I didn't know investment, but I knew baking soda, and that was one of the first things I invested in.
So why I say get in the market as soon as you can is because Warren Buffett, one of his biggest tips is long-term investing always pays off more than short-term investing.
Definitely.
So like if you're 35, 40 years old, you don't have time. You need to get in the market now, and you need to get your money in the stock market. That way it's going to grow.
Yeah, because I'm with you.
Because history repeats itself.
Yeah.
Stock market always grows.
Yeah.
He said at one of his last conventions with his company with Berkshire. So he said, how many people know how much $10,000 would have been if you would have invested when we first started this company?
How much did he say?
He said 10,000. He said it would grow to 51 million.
That's crazy. So this is what I posted this on Facebook maybe a couple months ago. I'm studying Warren Buffett like Kobe studied Jordan. I'm searching for generational wealth.
Yep.
I want my grandkids to benefit off the fruits of my labor. That's my goal.
Yeah.
And investing in stocks is going to play a humongous part in that. That's where I'm at. I'm going to school. I'm grinding. I'm doing everything. I'm turning every stone over I could turn. But I'm really jumping in this investing thing. These stocks, big time.
And I think that's why people jumped into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
For what you just said.
Yeah.
It's because they want to have generational wealth. And who did it? And now is a billionaire. Warren Buffett. You know, he's famous for it. Just off the stock market.
Yeah.
And so it's like
he's the GOAT of the stock market.
People see another opportunity and they're scared to not be that guy.
Yeah.
And so they're like, well, screw it, I'm gonna jump in. And that's how a lot of people lost a lot of money.
You exactly. I agree with you. So what time are we at right now? Let me know the time.
We're at.
Okay, we wrapping this up. We didn't have a rant today, but you know what? We got a rant today. We got a rant. You said something that just brought my rant on.
Okay.
People being scared. Do not be scared of failure. Because if you're scared of failing, you will never succeed. There's no way. History will tell you that everybody that's successful followed the same path of hard work. Some of them got a little lucky. Some of them, this happened at this time, this happened at that time, and people say it was luck. They prepared to take advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah.
So it wasn't luck.
So their hard work prepared them and enabled them to see this opportunity.
To see this opportunity and to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So that wasn't luck. Somebody gonna say, nah, he just got lucky. The coach came and saw him at this time, or the scout came and saw him at this time, or the A&R saw him at this time, or that the investor saw him at this time, or no. Hard work got him to the point where when the opportunity came, he was ready to take full advantage of it. I don't care what you're doing. If you put in the work, when the opportunity presents itself, you will be ready. And once you're ready and you take advantage of that, you're going to be successful. Don't be scared of failure. Don't do it.
So I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not scared of hard work. I'm not scared to bust my ass. But I am scared to waste my time.
Why is it a waste of time?
I'm just scared to, I don't want to put my time and effort into something that's not going to become anything.
Why wouldn't it become anything? So let me ask you this.
I guess because I'm scared it's not going to. And see, and that's what, I guess.
So let's say this. Let's say this. You're, let's call you 15-year-old Taylor. You meet Haji, who's older than you. We're going to call him 30-year-old Haji. And I tell you, hey, man, I think you can make it to the NBA. And you say, okay, I agree. You might not have said that at 16-year-old Taylor, right? Mm-hmm. But let's say you do. Mm-hmm. And we work out every day. We're banging. We're getting it in. We're working, right? And then we get to when you're about to graduate high school, you get a scholarship. I'm still telling you, you can make it to the NBA. You go and you play at this college, and it's not the college you wanted to go to. You went D2. But so now you kind of like, I thought if I was going to make it, I was going to have to go D1. I'm going to tell you, no, you just got to work harder. You can still go D2. This person did it, this person did it, and this person did it. It still happened. You just have to work harder. So now we're working harder. And you say, you're about to graduate, 4 years. Man, but these guys one and done. I'm like, well, you just have to work harder. So you graduate, and then you go overseas. And I say, no, you can still make it to the NBA. You just have to work harder. And you was like, well, nah, these guys went straight to the league from New Zealand. I said, well, you're going overseas. You can still make it from overseas. You just have to work harder. So we working. You're now 27-year-old Taylor, who just decided, I'm not about to play anymore. I didn't make it to the NBA. You went to overseas to play basketball, which made you a living playing basketball. You got a education at a college, Deeks College, for playing basketball. You're in immaculate shape because you worked hard as hell to get to overseas. Yeah. So you look like a fucking mannequin. Did you lose? Did you lose?
No, you never. I mean, you don't.
Did you lose?
You didn't. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. You reached for Jupiter, and you only made it to the moon. But when you look back, how far is the moon from Earth? Then you got that one kid who was, Haji told that same kid, you can make it to the NBA, and he said, no, I can't. And he's working at McDonald's. Did you lose? No. You only made it overseas.
No.
You didn't lose, bro. And you got a college education. That's my rant. Don't be scared of success.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. Don't let failure stop you from succeeding.
That's a good point. And I like that. Shoot for the stars, and if you only hit the moon, you still far from Earth.
Far from Earth.
Hey,
cheers it up. Hey. Nothing to drink. Those guys, man.
Episode 6.
We made it.
Another one.
We went live too, so that was milestone.
Yep.
First time going live.
Just like DJ Khaled said, another one.
And another one. I'm gonna say this. One. If you guys watch the live, still go back and listen to it on the podcast. We need those listens.
We do.
We need them. We need them.
All right.
Yeah.
Catch you guys next week.
Hey, man, if y'all still tuned in, we was live, man. we about to cut this thing off and go enjoy some appetizers and some drinks, man. Here, I'm going to pick this up. Oh, pause. But hey, we did it. We was live forever long. We was live, folks. But we got some action. Let me see what we got. Scroll up.